Well, this is Corona number 2. I think I got the coronavirus. So, just me today. And I planned on doing video, but then Brando got slammed with some super awesome extra work, as, you know, everybody loves to have dropped in their lap. So it's just me. He doesn't know I'm doing this. We talked about the videos that I recorded earlier today on the wash your fucking hands section. I'll just reiterate. Had some gummy candies. It's like 700 degrees in Studio CCO, and thought I'd chat you up a little bit because we haven't had a personal one-on-one connection in a little while. So I'm fine. Everything is good. Drink some Corona. It's a little bit warm. And I wanted to talk a little bit about F&M today. EDH and M, F and EDH, whatever you want to call it. We have a unique scenario, Brando and I and the CCO Dude Bros, that we play Magic in a mall. It's a small mall with a fairly geriatric population, largest in Canada. So there's old folks' homes on all sides of the mall, so it's all old people. They always talk and ask us, hey, what are you doing? You're playing these games, right? So play the mall, and then we have an extra unique scenario that there's also a bar in this mall that we go to after for drinks. They've got buckets of beer on special, 2-for-1 appetizers. It's a whole thing, and it's a ton of fun. I like that the CCO Dude Bros partake in all of those things, and I've had this idea in my head of late that there is a Commander culture, and I'm writing an article about it. Brando and I have talked a lot about it, that the influx of new players over the last, let's say, year and a half to 2 years, where new players have come in and want to just do the most competitive thing because that's what Magic traditionally has been. And these new players don't necessarily understand the depth of Commander culture and socialization and jank culture, if you will. And I just think it's funny, and that's not anybody's fault except the more experienced players that don't want to take the time or haven't taken the time to teach anybody. So I don't know, it's interesting that the average age of Commander players, or player age, the number of years that a player has played Magic is their player age, right? Like, you could be 35, but your player age could be 1 if you've played Magic for 1 year, for example. Versus you could be 20 and your player age could be 10 because you've played Magic for 10 years. The player age of the Commander population has gone down because there's an influx of people coming into the format. It's a new format. So that dropping player age has resulted in people wanting to just come in and do the most degenerate, broken, powerful stuff. And I think that it's interesting that that's happening now, and those players don't have an idea of the culture that surrounds Commander from, I mean, whenever it was invented 10, 12, 15 years ago. So, I don't know, I've just been thinking about that. I'm writing a thing about it. Just wanted to share it. Drinking my warm Corona. Of course, if you have any comments on that you'd like me to read or thoughts, you can hit me up in the show notes or the comments below, or shoot an email off to commandercookout@gmail.com, at CCO Podcast, at CCO Brando on Twitter, because he is very much on board with how I think, and it's kind of what our content reflects. Sure, interesting doing video, just me. It took me about 7,000 takes to do today's videos by myself, and it's just interesting when you do audio content by yourself. It's a lot easier. You kind of just talk, but the video stuff, you can't do as many things with your arms, or you have to look at a camera, what have you, right? I don't know if the camera picks up how much I sweat. It's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 lights in here, 6 lights in here. So just a little behind the scenes there. That's kind of what these segments are about, is just opening up to everybody in the nation. So I hope you like it. Just a short one today. I'm going to finish infecting or disinfecting myself with corona. I'm not sure if either of those is accurate, but that's it for today. I'm super excited for upcoming Magic Fests. There are 4 that I'm going to this year, and super pumped for all 4 of them. Hopefully the weather's good. Hopefully I can get cheap plane tickets because nobody else wants to travel. But so far I haven't been able to score any rockin' deals on plane tickets because I think everybody who is an idiot and doesn't watch the news or listen or read is still buying flights to areas that they shouldn't be traveling to. So, I don't know. It's fine. It's fine. That's it, everybody. I'll see you next time.